We ate a lot of the what they call shit on the shingle, SOS stuff, like those biscuits they put a lot. That was breakfast, you know. And when you're hungry, that you appreciate that. You even want to marry the cook, you know what I'm saying?
My outfit went out on patrol and they got ambushed. All three there was a Jeep with the commander, sergeant, and the machine gunner in the front Jeep, and then the rest of us would have been in the truck behind. They came across a barricade and it was an ambush. They took all three of them out. The machine gunner that was on the back, he and I went through boot camp together.
Well, see, what Hitler would do is he would they'd pick them up all over Germany. They would put them in boxcars and they were told they were going to go to work somewhere. But actually, when they got where they were going, they wanted to kill them. But the Germans were very methodical. They took all their clothing, big pile of clothes, and then they took all their gold teeth. They'd pull their teeth and work them. They'd assign them in different battalions, work battalions, you know, build roads or build whatever they wanted done. And then when they got weak enough, they just throw them in furnaces and burn them.
I was a leader on what we call search and destroy. We was concerned with the gasoline and anything for transportation. See, if you blow up all the gas tanks and stuff like that, they can't move their vehicles. And that was my job. No, we didn't carry any demolition with us. It was too dangerous to do that and stuff like that. We had airplanes that would go over and take pictures of the country, and we would study those pictures. And then we would go back behind the enemy lines and find this stuff. And I had a radio, and I'd call back and have the artillery drop in shells to do that and blow it up. We carried hand grenades and stuff like that. If we seen a small project, we could blow it with hand grenades. But when you blow something like this, you want to be quite a ways away because the Germans are going to be right there on you.
The German would set off the rocket, send them to England. The UN bottles, after he got wounded, was in field hospitals. And the nurses had on boots, water would run. See, every time the big guns go off, sun shine like this, bombs go off, it rain. You didn't pick nothing. We didn't. Wherever they silenced us, that's where we went. And waters, I remember getting out of the English Channel, they run the PT boat up far as it would go and open the hatch. And he's out in waters up to here on the English Channel. Had three meals on your back, your rifle, grenade. I was the grenade launcher, bazooka. And I woke up one morning, supposed to go to the retrieve, but you know how the men's here cut things short. Decided to take a leak on the back of the tent. There was a bomb laying out back out like that. And I was peeing and running, waking everybody else up. I think a guy lost his arm defusing that thing, but they moved us out. We left everything till they defused the bomb.
Yeah, well, like going over, they had 5,000 troops on board, and you got no facilities to wash your clothes or anything. You know what the guys were doing? They'd tie loops off of the fantail, the back of the ship, throw their fatigues in the ocean and let them drag. behind the ship. Well, some of them guys that get to playing poker or whatever, some card games, you know, going over and pass the time, and they forget about their clothes out there when they go to pull it up, and all they had left were shreds. Came back across that Pacific, and I'd been by ship across that Pacific Ocean twice. That's a big ocean, let me tell you. Going over, I was on an admiral ship, and they travel right along, you know, we're 20 knots. You're going maybe 25 miles an hour most of the time. And took us 14 days from Frisco to Manila. In them days, there was no way to take a shower, you know, except seawater. Well, you soap, you can't get any suds out of your soap. So how clean can you get, you know, to try to take a shower? Or to try to wash your clothes, you know. So that's I was glad to get off that thing. I've been under the Golden Gate Bridge twice, which is an experience, really.
I remember going on patrol one night, and they pinned us down with machine gun fire. And of course, we couldn't move, and then at daybreak, they would pull back and abandon it. Then the engineers stuff come in with bulldozers and clear all the trees out. Then we'd go some more miles and run into another blockade. Same thing. There's a delaying action. We used to get in some real good firefights because we were moving so fast. We moved through the night to a good-sized city, and we had bypassed a German armored outfit. Of course, the next morning, they attacked, normal firefight then, but eventually we overwhelmed them, knocked all their tanks out, captured about 5,000 German troops at that time.
Down by Pearl Harbor, we had to go up about 4 or 5 blocks to the mess hall where we ate in. So we hadn't got ready to go up to eat yet, but we had this one. He was I don't know. He was quite a bit older than most of us, but he had been in 2 or 3 different branches of services. He'd been in infantry and he knew these Japanese planes. See, he knew the sound of them, and said somebody in the guardhouse said, "Oh," said, "that poor son can make it." Said that's because they thought it was the Navy. See, he said, "Navy hell." He said, "That's Japanese. We're under attack."
Yeah, aerial gunner in a TBF. I was in a turret. Torpedo bomber. You can fly very, very close right over the water, so you're almost not even being seen. You pull away so slow like that you could almost stand and throw rocks at it and hit it every time. You know? So that's where a lot of planes were lost that way, though. We're very fortunate. You got your pilot, your turret gunner, and your radio man. But where I was up in the turret was a 50 caliber. We shot. Yes, we got credit, you know, because there's other planes up there and they're all shooting. So which one hit what? But yes, we did. But the worst part of it is when you come back. You land on the base and some of your planes don't come back. The guy used to call me the little zebra, as short as I am, and they have those 6 stripes in there. The worst part of it is, I made that before I was 20 years old. I always loved flying. I just, maybe too young to realize just how scared I was, but I loved flying. So I'm kind of looking forward to this trip here now to Washington, D.C. to see this.